Now, there's a question here. It's from Steve C. Thank you, Steve. It talks about, right back from your very origin points, it says from Mad Max to 3000, obviously a shorthand for 3000 years of longing, the budgets have grown exponentially. And does a budget affect your artistic freedom when you're thinking about something, or is it just, have you tried to wrangle it to meet the project?
Sorry, the budget of this group?
Oh, no, from saying the original Mad Max to now, the budgets that you're working with, does it affect your artistic freedom?
Well, it depends on the circumstance. There's no question that you need a budget to make the film as close to what your intention is. It never quite gets there. Sometimes it exceeds your intention in some areas and so on. I remember going back to the first Mad Max, which is $350,000, stretched across a lot of over a lot of time and everything.
It's a lunch on a Marvel movie these days.
well, it's true. It's true. Look, but I know we suffered a little bit from that. The biggest thing I suffered from on that film was my utter inexperience. I sort of had enough chutzpah to make the movie, but I just had no idea how difficult it would be. And I was just very thankful that we were eventually able to make that film. But nowadays, the one thing I do know is that as cinema evolves, so the technology and the tools of cinema evolve enormously. And I think it's the job of anybody, whatever you do, to really understand that evolution and see what's available. And so I think the biggest things that influence things like Fury Road and even this film is the understanding of what you can do that you could not have done before. Really simple, obvious things, but safety, for instance. Actors can have wires and rigs that you can erase very easily, and even simpler. I used to watch movies, particularly car action movies, really fine ones, and you can tell how many takes they did by the number of skid marks. And nowadays, if you're shooting in the middle of the desert and you've got lots and lots of tracks or a lot of vehicles, you can erase them very simply. So the images should be much more persuasive than they used to be. But having said that, I've had a lot of filmmakers say that the budget is never enough. I sort of don't agree. You can find efficiency in budget and still do it as well as you can. I think it's just part. The financing and so on is just another tool to get something done, like everything else.
This question as well is, did it take a lot of convincing to bring back John Seale as your DP for your new film? If so, what made him say yes?